What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Suave, and we are back with another college basketball pick, man. We got Saturday slate, man. We got a whole bunch of games coming on, all right. But recapping from yesterday, man, we had those three picks yesterday. We went 2-1 on the day. I mean, Elon, I just got greedy there, man. That minus 5.5 looked too good at plus 102. I mean, we missed it by a layup, two free throws, a three. But yeah, they ended up winning by four. I mean, the spread was originally -4 anyways. I mean, would have pushed, but I mean, still could have had a better day. But Stony Brook, they got it done. They won by four. Not only that, bro, in the Elon game, they hit a last second three at the end of the game. So yeah, they hit a three at the buzzer. So it was hitting until he hit a three. So, but that's fine. Stuff happens. And then we got Kentucky, man. They covered that easily. I was watching that game. That was literally like when I tell you Illinois State could not score. It was bad. Like they couldn't make layups or nothing. So I guess they was like a little bit scared out there. I don't know. But I'm gonna give y'all three more picks that I do like for today. But hit that like button, hit that sub button. So for the first pick, we got Hofstra versus St. John's. They're the neutral site with it. They're playing in New York. So, but I mean, when it comes to it, man, I'm literally gonna take St. John's -9. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why I feel that way. I mean, St. John's Conference, they in the Big East. It's Big East basketball. Hofstra, they're playing the CAA, which is the 20th conference in college basketball. So, I mean, I like that right there. That they're playing against a weaker opponent. A team that doesn't really get to see top tier opponents for real. Not only that, they're sitting at the fourth. They're the fourth best team in that conference at 7-5. I mean, Hofstra against the spread, they're 5-5. St. John's against the spread, they're 6-4. When they're at neutral sites, I mean, Hofstra, they're 2-1. St. John's is 1-3. But when St. John's are the favorites, they're 5-4. Hofstra, when they're the underdogs, they're 0-3. But we get into some some shooting stats and stuff, some defensive stats. St. John's, they hold their opponents to 46%, shooting 46% from the field. I mean, Hofstra, they normally shoot 55% from the field, but St. John's defense is really good. They hold their opponents to shoot 46% from the field on a year. I mean, Hofstra, they allow their opponents to shoot 50% from the field. Not only that, they don't play anybody. So, not only that, they allow their opponents to score 72 points per game on average. St. John's allow their opponents to score 69 points on average. Not only that, Hofstra do not crash the offensive glass whatsoever. They average 6 offensive rebounds per game. St. John's, they average 14.5 offensive rebounds per game, which is insane. It's literally half of their rebounds. But, I mean, I like St. John's -9 in this play. If you want to get gritty, -10.5 is great too. But I'm gonna take the safe route today. I'm not gonna get greedy today, and I'm gonna take St. John's -9. So for the second pick, we're gonna go with the Davidson versus Ohio game. I mean, they're at a neutral site, but they're still in Cleveland, Ohio. So I mean, it's pretty much still is a home game. It feels like for them, But they're on neutral sites. All right. But I like Davidson. I like Davidson in this game at -1.5. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I like that pick. Man, I mean, I'm rocking with them because literally Ohio is sitting at 5th place in the MAC conference. I mean, they're 6-5 this year. But the MAC conference is the 19th college basketball team in college basketball. So, I mean, Davidson, they're on fire right now. They don't won 6 games in a row. They're on a little streak. And they're playing in the Atlantic 10 Conference, which is the 8th best college basketball conference. Not only that, Davidson is 5-4 against the spread. Ohio is 2-7 against the spread. So, not only that, on neutral grounds, I mean, Davidson, they're 2-0. Ohio, they're 1-2. But getting into some shooting percentages here. I mean, start with Ohio, man. Like I said, they're 6-5 this year, but they lost to Austin Peay. They lost to Austin Peay 71-67. You can't come out here and be losing to Austin Peay. I'm sorry. especially against a team like Davidson. They're not, both teams are not too good from the three this year, but Davidson, I mean, they're shooting 45% from the field, 74% from the free throw line. So if you foul them anymore, like you're gonna hit the free throw, and 33% from the 3-point line this season. But Ohio, they're pretty much similar. 45% from the field goal, 72% from the free throw, and they're shooting 34% from the three. So they might hit a couple more threes than Davidson, but I still like Davidson to pull it off. I mean, they've defeated Upstate by a score of 62-59 the last game. So I feel like they'll get the job done. Not only that, Ohio, they also lost to Marshall by a score of 74-69, and Youngstown State by a score of 78-72. Ew. So, but yeah, now I mean, Ohio, they give up 70 points per game, man. You know, I just feel like it's gonna be a back and forth game, but I feel like Davidson will come out on top. I mean, Davidson defense is pretty solid. I mean, they both, Davidson and Ohio, they both allow their opponents to shoot 50% from the field, but Ohio, they give up 74 points per game, which is crazy. I mean, Davidson, they give up 60. They allow their opponents to give up 66 points per game. So, I mean, they're not any better, but I feel like they're better than Ohio, and I feel like they'll get the job done today by -1.5 easily. All right, with our third and final pick, we're gonna rock with Indiana State versus Michigan State. I mean, they have Michigan State with it. I mean, Indiana State, they're 11-1 right now, but Michigan State, they're 7-5 in the Big Ten. I don't see Michigan beat some tough opponents. I mean, they got a tough schedule as well. I mean, so, I mean, of course they lost to Duke, but they beat the number 6 Baylor. They smacked them up. But Indiana State, I mean, the only powerhouse team that they have played is Alabama. Man, when we're talking against the spread, I mean, Indiana State in the last 10 games, they're 8-2 against the spread. Michigan State, they're 6-4 against the spread in the last 10 games. Not only that, I mean, Indiana State, man, they're shooting 41% from the three right now, and they shoot 46% from the field. But Indiana State, they also shoot 61% from the 2-point range, which is actually pretty insane. So, I mean, Michigan State side of things, I mean, they got a great coach in Izzo, you know. So, but what I'm concerned about is how Michigan State they play. You know, they on the defensive side of things, they like to bait teams into shoot perimeter jump shots. You know, so they allow their opponents to shoot three, like they bait their opponents into shooting threes on 41% of defensive possessions, but they only make about 29% of them is what they say. Okay, so I mean, if they bait their opponents to shoot threes, and Indiana State is a good 3-point shooting team, shooting 41% from the three, shoot, I feel like I'm taking the threes. You know, I'm rocking with Indiana State +9 in this game. I mean, even when they play Alabama, I mean that just doesn't match up. Like, that matchup was not right. They lost by 22 against Alabama. But with Michigan State, with them baiting people to shoot jump shots, and Indiana State is a lethal offensive team. So I'm rocking with Indiana State +9.5 because, shoot, if they get to a good start and they get to where they're making 3s and 2s early, then they'll cover this +9.5 or +9 easily. But that's gonna do it for the video. Man, if you hit that like button, hit that sub button, man, I highly appreciate it. Like I said, man, we got a Telegram. Join the Telegram. We send in free picks. I mean, just some extra knowledge. Not only that, man, not college, but NFL, come on today, man. You know who we rocking with, man. We're rocking with them Cowboys today against the Lions. I mean, this time I might actually go live today and build something up for the NFL. Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I know what's going to happen with the Dallas game, man. It's going to be a good game. But Jared Goff is good in the dome. So, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Your boy Suave is out, man. Peace.